the top 8 reasons why you should strength train, weight lift, resistance train, whatever you want to call it. What is up guys, Austin here and welcome to the video, and today I'm going to be going over the top 8 reasons why you should strength train, weight lift, resistance train, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it general strength training or lifting weights or just doing any kind of resistance training where you have some sort of resistance and you are using your muscles to resist against it. There's a big misconception that lifting weights or just getting stronger, getting more muscle is only reserved for bodybuilders, but this cannot be further from the truth. In fact, I think everyone should lift some sort of weights or do some sort of strength training because it can not only help you build more muscle but help you improve your quality of life overall. And without further ado, let's get into 8 specific reasons why I think everyone should be doing some sort of strength training or resistance training. So reason number 1 is obviously develop strength. The more weight that you can lift, the more strong that you get, the better quality of life you will have. Getting stronger, it not only helps you lift more weight in the gym, but also helps you lift more weight in everyday life, such as carrying luggage, carrying your groceries, just having to move things. And everyone at some point will have to move some sort of object or some sort of weight in their life, whether it's in the gym or not. And so getting stronger will definitely help you be able to handle these everyday tasks better just by having more strength and muscle endurance, which again goes way beyond the gym. People think you just have to do it in the gym. No, this can actually help you outside of the gym and do everything much easier and much better. Number 2, of course, it's lose fat. Nearly everyone can benefit from building more muscle and losing more fat. Obviously, for the 0.1% who is super lean and definitely needs more fat, I'm not talking to those kind of people. I'm talking about your average general population person. Usually, most people can benefit from building more muscle and losing fat. And the way that building muscle can help with losing fat is that if you think about it, a pound of muscle versus a pound of fat, a pound of muscle will be more metabolically active so that it burns more calories while at rest. So you can literally just be loafing around or just sleeping and you will actually take up more energy, burning more calories if you had more muscle in your body and having less fat. And by losing fat, this can actually improve the quality and increase the length of your lifespan, just because if you are overweight or obese, then you have these increased risks of chronic diseases. And so losing some fat, this can help you feel lighter, just feel more energetic, just not have to carry around all this dead weight. By losing fat, everyone wants to look toned, look fit, look lean, whatever you want to call it, and this is achieved by losing fat. And so building more muscle can definitely help in that department. And thirdly, it's to build muscle, and for many of the reasons that I mentioned before, obviously lifting weights will build muscle. Fourthly, this will actually reduce pain. So if you have a lot of chronic pain that is typically due to muscle imbalances or the lack of muscles to help stabilize your joints, and by strengthening these appropriate muscles, you will actually take the load off some of your joints. And so many of your joints actually require a lot of muscle recruitment, whether you think about it or not, whether you are contracting it or not. A lot of your body just unconsciously, passively contracts just to help stabilize everything. The muscle is supposed to do a lot of this, but if you don't have the strength, if you don't have the muscle there, it will actually take more of a toll on your joints, which is what you don't want. More toll on your joints means more wear and tear, and joints don't repair as readily or as easily as muscle. So having more muscle will help take some of the load off the joints and overall improve your chronic pain if you are having any, and possibly even fix that pain and prevent it from ever happening again if you strengthen the right muscles. And so number 5 is actually going to be improving flexibility. Believe it or not, lifting weights can actually help improve your flexibility. This is because if you don't have a muscle base, doing a lot of stretching, doing a lot of mobility work will not help you anyway because you just don't have the muscle to move through the range of motion. So just doing more flexibility, doing more mobility work, you're just kind of adding to the problem. If you think about it, you can stretch a rubber band out all you want, but if the rubber band isn't strong enough, it's going to snap. And just like your body, if you all you do is keep stretching and stretching and your muscles just don't have the strength to keep up, to recover, and to move you through those ranges of motions, not being strong enough, then it's eventually going to snap just from all the stretching. just because your muscles and your body is not prepared for that kind of flexibility and movement. But by getting stronger, your muscles will over time become more flexible themselves just because they have the strength to move through those ranges of motions. And so number 6 here is going to be getting smarter. And so a lot of people don't really think of the mental benefits that weightlifting has. And I think just weightlifting and exercising in general can actually improve your memory, improve your IQ. And this is something that usually degrades over time. We just lose our memories, we lose our abilities to think critically. But lifting weights and also the process of having to learn about your body, learn how to build muscle, learn how to adjust your diet, learn how to take care of your body, that learning curve of having to do all these things by yourselves, you will get smarter in this area. You will get better at being able to read your bodily cues, being able to be one with your body. I think there are so many benefits to lifting weights and exercising and strength training that it goes far beyond the physical benefits, but also some of these mental benefits as well. Number 7 is going to be increased bone density. And so a lot of people just think about building big muscles and just getting bigger and getting jacked and getting strong. But a lot of people overlook that the fact that your bones are getting stronger as well, because what are your muscles attached to? That's right, your bones. And so every time you strength train, every time you lift the weights, your muscles are pulling on your bones, and your bones have to resist some of that force as well. And over time, your bone density will increase just because your body has to be able to handle more weight. And by handling more weight, it has to increase bone density, it has to increase the strength of your bones. And especially over time, for many older adults, they lose their bone density just due to aging and menopause and all these other factors that normally happen. But if you increase your bone density from the beginning, then I'm not saying that you can stop this process altogether, but if you have a higher base of bone density to start with, when it comes time, over time, for you to lose bone density, you'll have a higher base to start with, so that even if you get to 60, your bone density will still be higher than if you didn't strength train at all. So the best way to think about this is, even though you are at an older age, you will feel many years younger. And the last and final tip for the benefits of strength training or resistance training or lifting weights is that you can live independently for longer. And as I said in the last one, as you get older and older, your quality of life will decrease. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, you're not gonna feel like you're 20 or 30 forever. You're eventually going to age, you're eventually going to get older and feel less energetic and just feel overall more run down. But there's a way to make it not suck as much. If you strength train, if you exercise regularly, you'll be able to live independently for longer, just because, as I said before, even though you are getting older, there's no way to stop that aging process or slow it down. You can improve your baseline so that when you do get to that older age, you will feel younger, and that way you can keep on doing the things that you love by yourself. You won't need someone to take care of you. You won't need someone to look after you. You'll have the strength, you'll have the youthfulness still a little bit inside of you, although not as much. You will keep more of it than if you were to not strength train or not take care of yourself at all. Anyways, this wraps it up for my 8 tips on why you should strength train. Let me know if you guys enjoyed these tips. Let me know if these tips helped. Like this video if you guys enjoyed it and learned something to apply to your everyday life. Subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one.